All right, we have a breaking news story that nobody has covered yet. So as Elon Musk continues to use and abuse his ownership of X to suppress the opposition in the algorithm, to silence any ideas that disagree with him, even to ban people who just slightly go against what he believes. Do you remember the H-1B visa debacle where Elon Musk banned a bunch of creators en masse just because they disagreed with him? There are repeated examples of Elon Musk leveraging his power at Twitter to be incredibly fascistic politically, and yet he's continuing to do it. So in the era where Elon Musk claims comedy is now legal, this comedian decided to use his platform on Instagram and Twitter to make a joke about Kanye West being a Nazi. And Elon Musk's response to this comedian was to shadow ban, delete the original joke, and just try to move on in a very authoritarian way. Now, I want to break this down, but let's just start here. Let's lay the groundwork with this post from a few days ago that I find pretty funny. Elon Musk tweets out, "Banning the centrist AfD, Germany's most popular party, would be an extreme attack on democracy." Now, he says like 5 wrong things in this tweet. Number 1, the AfD is not centrist. Number 2, it's not Germany's most popular party. They didn't win the election that just happened. And number 3, this is not an attack on democracy. This is actually coming from the Constitution of Germany. So I guess he said multiple wrong things there. Someone responded, at Grok, which is Elon's AI, "Is the AfD a centrist party as Musk claims? Yes or no?" Then Elon Musk's own AI says, "No." So he fact checks Elon Musk. I mean, the AfD is not centrist, by the way. They are far right. That's why Elon likes them. And then a Trump supporter said, "When did Musk claim they were centrist?" And then someone says, "In the effing tweet I replied to, in the fucking tweet I replied to, Elon Musk said that banning the centrist AfD would be an extreme attack." So these people will just blind themselves to facts if it suits their narrative. And this takes us on to this next story. As Elon Musk steps back from DOGE and from his political role, experts say DOGE cuts have harmed government services. Yeah, no shit. The billionaire fired thousands of workers, but savings are minimal and offset by a degradation of services. That is such a good point. When Elon Musk degrades and erodes our civil service system and our institutions, that costs us more than whatever the hell DOGE achieved. And DOGE achieved nothing, by the way. They promised $2 trillion in tax cuts. When that didn't happen, they said maybe $1 trillion. When that couldn't happen, they lowered it to $150 billion, but that $150 billion isn't even a correct number. And what are they cutting? What are they cutting? Because read this story. Trump cuts baby safe to sleep team. Here's what parents should know. So under the guise of government efficiency, they are cutting things that save lives. Thanks to Safe to Sleep, a public awareness campaign launched 3 decades ago, I knew that sleep-related infant deaths were a leading cause of deaths for babies in the U.S. The federal government launched the campaign Back to Sleep in 1994 in partnership with private organizations. Since then, it has helped save thousands of babies from dying in their sleep, says Dr. Rachel Moon, a pediatrician. Quote, "At the very beginning of Back to Sleep, the number of deaths decreased by 50%, which is huge. But now, the Trump administration, in their quest to cut waste, fraud, and abuse, or whatever the fuck, they are scaling back and shutting down the office responsible for leading that campaign." Sorry, they're not scaling it back. They are shutting down the office responsible for leading this campaign. Safe sleep recommendations for babies include lying them down on their back instead of their stomach, on a firm mattress in their own space like a crib or bassinet. Avoid sleeping with an infant on a couch or armchair or a swing or a car seat except if they're in a vehicle, and keep loose blankets, pillows, crib bumpers, and other soft items. Unintentional suffocation is the leading cause of injury death among infants who are less than 12 years old. The entire reason I'm reading this, number 1, is because it's good information, but number 2, when Elon Musk is cutting all of this stuff without touching the military or any of his own contracts, it paints a pretty scary picture, no? And this brings us on to Elon Musk basically melting down on Twitter. I mean, he's always in a perpetual meltdown. Remember when this happened? Elon Musk almost needed a San Francisco Police Department wellness check after he got booed at Dave Chappelle's show a few years back. And really quickly, I love my cat. He's this chubby orange dude who definitely thinks he owns the place, but he doesn't talk back. He's good at cuddling, and honestly, he's a little bit picky when it comes to food. If I give him the same food over and over, he'll shoot me the side eye. That is why I am thrilled that this episode is sponsored by Smalls. They have been revolutionizing the way that cat food works. There are no mystery meats, No sketchy chemicals, no overly processed meats, just purely transparent, fresh protein-packed recipes delivered straight to your door, and you'll know everything that's in them. It's incredibly healthy for your cat, and get this, 88% of cat owners saw health improvements after switching from their normal kibble to Smalls. So because you're a listener of the Adam Mockler Show, you get 35% off, plus an additional 50% off your final order. If you go to smalls.com and use code ADAM, ADAM. Again, that is smalls.com, link in the description below, and make sure you type in code ADAM, say that we sent you. You'll get 50% off your final order. You'll get free shipping. You'll get 35% off certain products if you go down and use code Adam. Your cat will thank you, and I appreciate you guys and Smalls. Now back to the episode. Now let's listen to what this comedian has to say.
All right, craziest day I've had in forever. I made this Kanye post. It's about how his t-shirts are the symbol, and I was really mad about that as a Jewish guy, but then I saw they were $20, and that's a really good deal. Kanye shared it on his Twitter, which is crazy. Also, because my watermark is on it, that means that Ye downloaded it from my Instagram, so now my joke is in his phone. Twitter deleted it. I quit Twitter for now. They just deleted my last tweet. Jordan is leaving the NBA. So my post got Kanye to quit Twitter. I thought Elon Musk wanted to legalize comedy, but apparently not. So I wrote a post. Kanye liked it. It got deleted. Kanye quit Twitter. Elon Musk apparently doesn't like comedy, and now I'm a hero. I'm bringing down all the fascists.
Okay, now here's where he begins to put together that it was Elon Musk.
Okay, so here's my past 3 weeks. All true. I made a joke about Kanye's t-shirts, and it went viral on my Instagram. Kanye found it and downloaded it and put it on his Twitter with my handle on it. Then the Nazis who follow Kanye found me on Instagram and started yelling at me. And then Elon Musk took the Kanye post down. Kanye then quit Twitter. Everyone was like, wow, Elon took down your joke and got Kanye to quit Twitter. That's crazy. That made the Nazis a lot angrier, and then I started getting death threats. Swifties came in because I have an old joke I told about Taylor Swift's Eras movie and how much I love it, and they found out that my joke got Kanye to quit Twitter, and then they came to my defense and started fighting the Nazis in my comments. Then I proposed to my girlfriend on that Friday. She said yes, she is now my fiance, and the Nazis and Swifties said, oh my God, congratulations. Cut to this past weekend when a man stood up in the middle of my show and called me a Jew pig and a Jew lover, and now the Nazis are coming to my shows. So if you're a Swiftie, please also come to my show, and maybe we can all destroy fascism.
Wild story from comedian Mike Glazer. It shows that Elon Musk is power tripping, and he's just not in a good spot right now. Even if we put aside the fact that he's very likely addicted to ketamine, right? Even if we just completely put that aside, Elon Musk still is bleeding money due to his ownership of X. As he's bleeding money, he used it to consolidate power, which I will admit worked. He was walking around the White House with Trump, incredibly corrupt, incredibly disturbing, but his plan worked. Now, not so much. He still has the ownership of Twitter. He's still bleeding money, but Susie Wiles and the rest of the Trump administration have been making a push to get Elon Musk the hell out of there. They want Elon Musk to be gone because they deem him a quote-unquote political liability. And honestly, that means what we're doing is working. If Susie Wiles is reading headlines or looking at the media or looking at public opinion, and they see that Elon Musk is not only unpopular, but that the vast majority of the population is just not liking him or not liking what he's doing, then that means our message worked. That means every Instagram post you made, every tweet you made, every video you watched and liked, everything built up to Elon Musk being such an unpopular force that Susie Wiles said, bro, you gotta go. And we'll leave it at that. If you appreciate what I do, drop a like, subscribe. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.